You turn the heat on me, some like it hot. Look what you started, a conflagration, baby, that's what. Don't let the flame go out, some like it hot. Oh, baby, I'm from that old school. I'll play it real cool. But when you kiss me, I lit up like a barrel on fire. Call out the engine, ring up the station. I'm on the spot. Love burns you up the most, like it or not. But baby, I like it hot.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to Miss Isabella Bliss. Welcome to the studio.
Hey guys, thank you so much for sharing your Friday evening with me. Thank you. It means so much to me that you've decided to pull up a chair, grab yourself a drink, and come on a little adventure with me and the wonderful Paul here in the studio. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us at the studio. Unfortunately, we are separated by a large panel of glass, but I can hear Isabella on my headphones. So we've known each other for quite a while.
We have.
And
yeah.
we've been on a little bit of a journey together, didn't we? All the way around Poland.
We did, yeah.
So you tell me, how did you get to where you are, and how have you become a Marilyn Monroe?
Well, Marilyn kind of happened as a bit of an accident, really. A bit of a joke I took too far, to be fair. So I'd been performing in burlesque, and I was working on a show called An Evening of Burlesque, what we met on. And one of my dear friends, Aaron, and I think he's watching tonight, has a birthday party once a year called Spontaneous Combustion. And everybody's kind of gift is to sort of take it in turns performing. You all kind of do your turn, and people will sing, there's comedy, there's poetry, there's all sorts of fancy dress up and chaos. And so over the years, I'd done some burlesque, I'd done some belly dancing, but I never ever sung anything because I was terrified of singing. And we was out one evening, and Aaron did a hilariously drunk impression of Marilyn Monroe with a whole happy birthday, and it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. I was sliding off the walls, and I thought, well, what a good idea if I do that as a surprise at his birthday, because nobody will guess. Everybody knows I'm terrified of singing, so it'll be a great surprise. So I took the joke a bit too far, really, and I had a dress made, and I got the wig, and one of my other dear friends is vocal coach to the stars, Dr. Voice. He's an amazing human being. Go check him out. And he always used to say, I can get anybody to sing. And I was like, yeah, but I can't sing a note. You're going to have your work cut out for you. So I spent 6 months in intensive singing lessons with him and vocal lessons just to learn to sing one song to do at my friend's birthday party. And it was a real good challenge and a good adventure to kind of push past that fear. And so it came to the party, and I was introduced, and they thought I was going to do burlesque, and I came out and did Marilyn, and the rest is history.
and what a Marilyn you are. I really enjoyed that. Listen, we're already starting to get some interaction going.
Yay.
So Charlotte Buckland says hello.
Hi, that's my wonderful cousin. Hey, cuz. At least somebody's watching me.
And Dom Clark says great intro evening is.
Oh, hi Dom. Lovely to see you.
So yeah, the viewage is going up as we speak. So why don't we go to another song, and what song will that be?
I think I'm going to do a song from Some Like It Hot. So.
Ooh. Okay, here we go. You are listening to Isabella Bliss, and this is Some Like It Hot.
I wanna be loved by you, just you, nobody else but you. I wanna be loved by you alone. Boop boop be doo. I wanna be kissed by you, just you, nobody else but you. I wanna be kissed by you alone. I couldn't aspire to anything higher to feel the desire to make you my own. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-diddly-dum-boo. I wanna be loved by you, just you, nobody else but you. I wanna be loved by you alone. Well, as you know this evening, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's show is completely free of charge. However, you want to make a donation through PayPal. I can't get my words out. Through PayPal, all 50% of tonight's donations will go to support the mental health charity Mind, which is something I'm very passionate about, and I think it's something that we all, need to support in these tough times. So, if you want to, you can donate. If you don't want to, that's fine. But thank you again for joining me. And it's a very long instrumental in this, Paul, isn't it?
It is quite long, but you're smashing it.
Normally I'm attacking the audience when I'm doing this bit of the song. You can't do that now.
No.
One day. Normally I'm off trying to find a rich gentleman in the audience.
You won't find one here.
I couldn't aspire to anything higher than to feel the desire to make you my own. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-diddly-dum-boo. I wanna be loved by you, just you, nobody else but you. I wanna be loved by you, ba-diddly-diddly-diddly-dum.
Ladies and gentlemen, you were just listening to Isabella Bliss, and that was... I just went blank. And that was... that wasn't Some Like It Hot.
That was I Want to Be Loved by You.
I Want to Be Loved by You. I've just gone really red now. I'm embarrassed.
Because I want to be loved by you, Paul.
What you can't see is I'm concentrating on about 3 screens here.
You're doing a great job.
I know. So, Isabella... over this lockdown, how have you found it? Because obviously you're saying about raising money for the charity Mind, which I think is really, really important, especially in these times. But what have you done to sort of, get through it so far?
God, I think I've been holding myself together with sticky glue and duct tape.
I think we all have, yeah.
No, I think just it's about doing the little things to take care of yourself, isn't it, in these times? You can't necessarily worry about, I've had to let go of all the big plans and the big dreams I had for now. And for me, I've just been walking every day in the countryside. It's been really lovely. I've been listening to audiobooks. I've been reading, listening to music, and just working out and doing some yoga and cooking healthy food. And I think sometimes, we're taught how to look after yourself physically, but you're not necessarily taught how to look after yourself mentally, and that's sometimes it's equally as important. So
yeah, and I learned that you talk to yourself in a way that you'd never speak to anyone else.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, you're a bit hard on yourself. But, however, saying that, there are lovely comments coming in. So I'm going to probably get this name wrong.
Okay.
Saros Natras.
Saoirse.
Okay. She says, you look gorge with love hearts.
Thank you, darling.
Titus says, stunning as ever, Miss B. I imagine he said it like that as well. Stunning as ever, Miss B. And then we've got Amanda Bowler. I'm watching with Molly. You look lovely.
That's my mummy.
Oh, hello.
Mummy's watching. Hi, Mummy. Hi, Molly.
Oh, that's brilliant. Charlotte Buckland has sent claps. Sue Gregory says, yay, hiya, and a big smiley face. Dom Clark says slaying.
Wow.
Oh, is there something I need to know? or like you're slaying it. So we need Disneyland Paris again by Sue Gregory.
We do. I miss miss Disney. We had such a wonderful time. Like, for maybe those of you that don't know me, I'm a huge Disney fan. I'm like quite a little Disney geek, really. I like it's in my own little world. I'm like, oh, I'm just like, you know, Disney, like it's all fluffy.
I think as long as I've known you, you've sort of been a unicorn Disney-friendly person.
Yeah, I'm such a child. Well, hold on, Sue, because maybe if you're lucky, we might have a Disney number later.
Oh, there's a tease there for a Disney number. Lee Williams has given you a rock sign because you rock.
Hi, Lee.
Rick Collison. There's so many to keep up with. If you have any questions that you want to ask Isabella, please put them in the comments. I'm reading all the comments, and Isabella is more than happy to answer them. Rick Collison says, I remember when you used to practice singing at home, I could hear you from my flat. How much you've improved. Candy Kisses, love you, darling.
Oh, hi, Candy.
And Jodie Dalton, amazing and gorgeous as ever. PJ Dionysius Lodowi. I'm rubbish with these names. Any excuse to get dressed up and put on a show.
Totally. PJ's my favourite Australian.
So before we go into the next song, young lady.
Yes.
There is something I did want, so people know. But what did you do in the unlock? Anything special?
Wow. In the brief I mean, we've been locked, unlocked.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're doing sometimes.
We're like a chastity belt of the UK.
So over the summer, I was very fortunate that I got to join the wonderful cast at Proud Cabaret at Embankment. And so I was performing. I was so fortunate and so lucky, and I'm so honoured and grateful for the opportunity to have been able to work with the guys there. And I got to perform with Denise Van Outen and Duncan from Blue, which was so exciting. And we got shut in I think it was the second lockdown, and then we opened again for 2 weeks at Christmas. And I got to do a duet with Duncan, which was, oh my goodness, if I could have told teenage me that one day you'll be on stage with Duncan, I was like,
that's great. And did you, I understood that like quite a lot of celebrities passed through as well.
My goodness,
so did you get to perform? Because obviously your act is very sort of, you need a user.
I need a willing victim.
Yeah, so you need an audience member to sort of, it's part of your act, isn't it?
Yeah.
So did you get to entice any celebrities?
I had some fun stage husbands, I must admit. I had Melvin O'Doom from BBC Radio 1. Nice. I had the lovely Paul Burrell. He was an absolute sweetheart.
I bet he gives a good hug.
Yeah, he's lovely. We had such lovely conversations. So, I had a few interesting characters over the summer, which was really lovely. Got to meet Sam Thompson and Pete Wicks and some really cool people. And I'm super excited to get to go back as well. They're inviting me back.
Any sugar daddies? This is a bit of a segue to the next song.
Well, I've not found one yet. Maybe that's what I'll be looking for the other side of lockdown. Who knows?
Well, just so I don't sound completely weird, if you'd like to introduce the next song, it might help out.
It makes sense. So the next song that I'm going to sing is another Marilyn song, obviously, and it's called My Heart Belongs to Daddy.
Here we go.
While tearing off a game of golf, I may make a play for the caddy, but when I do, I don't follow through, 'cause my heart belongs to Daddy. If I invite a boy some night to dine on my fine fit and Hattie, I just adore his asking for more, but my heart belongs to Daddy. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy. So I simply couldn't be bad. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy. Da 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 da. So I want to warn you, laddie, though I know you're perfectly swell, that my heart belongs to Daddy. 'Cause my daddy, he treats it so. Ba-da, 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 dee-da. Ba-da, dee-da, da-dee-da. Ba-da, dee-da, dee-da. While tearing off a game of golf, I may make a play for the caddy, but when I do, I don't follow through. Sugar-ooh, daddy. If I invite a boy some night to cook up a fine enchilada, though Spanish rice is all very nice, ba-da, 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 da-da. Yes, my heart belongs to my daddy, so I simply couldn't be bad. Yes, my heart belongs to my daddy, da 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 da. So I want to warn you, laddie, though I know you're perfectly swell, that my heart belongs to daddy. 'Cause daddy, my daddy, my little old daddy, he treats it so. That little old man, he just treats it so good.
All the razzmatazz there. I love that.
Extra jazz hands at the end.
Extra jazz hands. Well, that was a great song.
It's fun. I love doing that one.
You've had some lovely comments as well. You've got... we've actually got a question. Are you ready for a question?
I'm ready.
It's, who's your favourite Disney hero?
Ooh. I kind of like... Probably my male Disney hero would be Hercules.
Okay, and your female?
I really like Mulan's story.
Oh, do you know what?
Yeah.
I would pick Mulan. And I think the new Mulan movie is amazing. Yeah. I love the cartoon, don't get me wrong, but I actually really like the new Mulan.
Because she's kind of like, she's brave and she's fearless. And but I really like Belle as well for her kind of character story.
Yeah.
And that's really cute.
I do think we do. I think we deserve some Disney tonight.
We do. Yeah.
So you've done Proud.
Yeah.
Cabaret. That's amazing. I'm so proud. As a friend, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
But we had some fun bowling around Poland and had
We
some
did.
cool nights out.
Yeah.
And we've always kept in touch, really, haven't we? Since then, you sort of meet these people every now and then that you
just
sort of
gel with.
Yeah, and it's an absolute pleasure to do this with you tonight.
Thank you so much.
And it's
for
nice to be
having me.
performing, right?
Yeah, it's amazing to be performing again. I mean, we stopped 2 weeks into December and I feel like I haven't really sung or done anything. So it's just, thank you guys so much for giving me an excuse to put makeup on and do my hair and wear a pretty dress. I'm really, really super grateful and happy. And I can't wait to get back to it. And hopefully we'll be able to welcome you from the 20th of May at Proud. And I'll be going back to an evening of burlesque as well. So people will be able to come and see us at that show. And yeah, it's all going to be super fun and exciting. And I can't wait to see people again.
Yeah. I was going to say, actually, this is my question to you.
Yeah.
But what is the sort of first thought of, say we unlock, vaccines are rolled out, what's the one thing with people that you've missed doing?
I miss hugging my friends.
Yeah, like, I'm not a hugger, but even I'm like...
I'm a massive... I hug everybody. So for me, this has been like... It's been a special form of torture. I think everybody's handled it differently. Like, some people are not bothered by people. Some people are. Like, I'm a huge people person. I, like, hug all my friends. And so for me, like, to not be able to do that has been tough.
It's really hard, yeah.
Hopefully not too long now.
Excellent, excellent. Well, one of the other things I was going to say is we've
Yeah.
had some more questions.
Okay.
So, who's your dream person to duet with?
Oh, dream. Oh my God. I would like living or dead. Do we get to choose two?
I think do one living, do one dead.
Okay. If it was somebody dead, and British, Freddie Mercury. Like he's just something else. I love Queen and I've met Brian May and
Yeah.
he's awesome and so yeah, Freddie Mercury. And living, probably like somebody like Andrea Bocelli. You know,
Yeah.
I've seen him live and his voice is outstanding. So yeah, that'd be really difficult though to try and sing.
Well,
opera.
I have to say, you know, I've worked with many a singer, and your voice is fabulous tonight, darling. Ken Friedel says, "Bravo, bravo! What a lovely performance, Isabella."
Oh, thank you.
And he
darling.
also then says, "One of the best Jessica Rabbit cosplayers I know."
Oh yeah,
Would you class that as cosplayer?
Maybe, I guess, because she's a cartoon.
Yeah.
But I really love playing her. I went to Comic-Con a couple of years ago dressed as her, and
Right.
it was such an experience. But Who Framed Roger Rabbit was one of my favourite movies as a kid. So to be able to do Jessica, and I got to do Jessica Rabbit at Proud. I created
wow.
a whole act based around her and got to write this script and comedy based around Jessica Rabbit, and that's really good. And the guy, Gary K. Wolfe, I think I said that right, who drew Jessica Rabbit, he messaged me on social media one time
What?
and said, "You do such a wonderful impersonation of Jessica," and I was just like, "What?"
That's insane. That's cool. That's
Yeah.
very cool.
So what I did promise tonight was to do a giveaway, didn't I?
Oh yes, there's a giveaway, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So we're gonna give away a gift. Hopefully you want it.
And the way we're going to do this, we're going to do it in a format of Isabella is going to ask a question, and we need you to reply in the comments, and I will pick at random a winner,
You will.
and that winner wins the prize. What is the prize?
So the prize is. I feel like it's gone generation game now, hasn't it?
Cuddly toy.
Oh, I should have got a cuddly toy. So I have a Isabella Bliss tote bag, and this is the first one of these that's ever been released. So it's my caricature pin-up that was drawn by Pillow Talk Pin-Ups. Lovely lady, Brandy did it for me. So it's me in my signature champagne glass. So a little tote bag. And then in the tote bag, we have a flip book of images. You can really see that. I wouldn't have made a TV show host, would I? Here we have some pictures of me. And also a signed print of me in my champagne glass as well. So I wanted to give that away to a lucky winner tonight. And the question is, it's a Marilyn related question, obviously. It could have been a Disney, but so you can write your answer in the comments below, and Paul will pick somebody. What's this? Okay. So the question is, what movie did Marilyn star in alongside Jack Lemmon and Tony Curtis? So put your comments below, and we're going to pick a winner, and we'll get in contact with you, and you can have the first ever Isabella Bliss tote bag.
Yay. That's amazing. I've got a bit of cross-pollination going on here. That's a great word. So some of the people that come from the Rock for Heroes family that I'm part of have come in to say hello. So there's Jo Markham. Hi, Jo. And she says, "Good evening, Paul and Isabella." And she also says she absolutely loves the colour of your dress.
Oh, thank you.
So we've got Nikki Smith, who says hello. Carol Eek is here. These are people that I know from my other stream, so that's cool.
Hi,
Isn't it
guys.
nice? We're just all sharing fans.
Yeah,
Hey!
it's nice to share some love.
Your friend says, "Go, Rebecca, you're doing brilliant."
Oh,
And James Grant says, James Grant just put the answer, and I almost just read it out. So,
don't give it away.
Paul Burrell says, "Sending you lots of love, my darling."
lots of love, Paul.
Hello, Paul. How you doing?
Yeah, he was one of my stage husbands.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is wonderful, wonderful man. Very kind.
So I think with all of that, we should lead into a song. So what song will you do next?
We'll do a song, and then you can pick. I think. What should we do? Oh, okay. So the next song I'm going to sing, I don't know how many of you have actually seen many Marilyn movies, but this next song is from one of the Marilyn movies that I absolutely love, and the film's called Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, and it starred Jane Russell and Marilyn Monroe, and it was one of her early movies. And it just has such a cute feel to it of these two best friends that kind of go off to Europe on this little adventure and get into all kinds of shenanigans. But they had such a great comedy duo in it. And Marilyn's comedy timing in this movie was great. So the song's normally a duet, but I'm going to do it on my own. So let's do it. Little Rock.
Okay, here we go.
I'm just a little girl from Little Rock. I lived on the wrong side of the tracks, but the gentlemen friends who used to call, they never did seem to mind at all. They came to the wrong side of the tracks. Then someone broke my heart in Little Rock, so I left the pieces there. Like a little lost lamb I roamed about. I came to New York and I found out that men are the same way everywhere. I was young and determined to be wined and dined and ermine, and I worked at it all around the clock. Now one of these days in my fancy clothes, I'm a-going back home and punch the nose of the one who broke my heart. The one who broke my heart. The one who broke my heart in Little Rock, Little Rock, Little Rock. I'm just a little girl from Little Rock. A horse used to be my closest pal, though I never did learn to read or write. I learned about love in the pale moonlight, and now I'm an educated girl. I learned an awful lot in Little Rock, and here's some advice I like to share. Find a gentleman who is shy or bold, or short or tall, or young or old. As long as the guy's a millionaire. For a kid from the small street, I did very well on Wall Street, though I never owned a share of stock. And now that I'm known in the biggest banks, I'm a-going back home and give my thanks to the one who broke my heart. The one who broke my heart. The one who broke my heart. In Little Rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to Isabella Bliss, and that was Little Rock. And
I love that one.
wow, the answers.
Oh, has
It's
everybody
gonna be
guessed?
so hard. There is so many people that have got the right
Lots
answer.
of Marilyn fans.
There's
Yay.
lots and lots of Marilyn fans. So I'm going to pick one at random.
Okay, you're in charge.
I know. Should I do a spin in my chair? And it's
Go
like
on,
the
do
first
a
one.
Oh God, don't hang yourself.
Spin in my chair.
Oh.
Okay, Sam Ford.
Way.
Sam Ford, you are the winner of the tote bag. If you can message Isabella on her page, and she will send you your tote with all of your gifts in it. Well done, Sam Ford.
Congratulations,
Well done.
Sam.
So please message me. I will send you a little reply in a minute when we go on to the next song.
I want to know, where is everybody tuning in from? Because some of you may or may not know, in the first lockdown, I did 3 or 4 live shows, which was really good fun. Luckily enough, my neighbours had joined in at the time, because I at the time I lived in a block of 6 flats, and I was so lucky that everybody joined in. But when I did it, there was people tuning in from all around the world, which was amazing. So
yeah, so tell us where you are tuning in from, whether it be the UK or Santa Barbara in California. We want to know. This is really nice. People are congratulating Sam. I love it. I love it when you get all the comments in the room and people are nice. Yes.
Does anybody have any more questions?
Yeah, if anyone's got a question, please put it in the comments and we'll ask. Someone, Elaine Holland is from the north of Ireland. Carol is from Norfolk in Loddon.
Hi, Elaine. Hello, Irish family.
John Utton, wow, never heard you sing before. Stunning as you are. Hopefully get to photograph you again soon. Pray tell.
Oh, yeah, so I do some modelling work too.
Of course.
For different studios and dress companies and magazines. So I've been modelling since I was 18.
Wow.
A long time.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Some of this stuff I didn't know about you, and I've known you for 5 years. And how are you enjoying this format? It's all very different, isn't it, from what we're used to doing?
It is. It's so different from live shows. But this is so much better than me trying to do it myself. You'd have died if you'd have seen me trying to do it in the first lockdown. Like, I had my laptop propped on one thing that was doing Facebook. I had my iPhone propped on something else that was doing Instagram, and I was trying to read the comments and manage the PA system, and it was utter carnage, but really good fun. But yeah, this is so different from being live, and as performers, we've all had to kind of learn to adapt to try and do this. But the main reason I wanted to try and do it is because, we're all stuck at home. We're all kind of trapped in this little bubble. And I just thought, if I could do one thing that will brighten people's day a little bit, and if that's me coming on singing and titting about and it makes somebody else feel better, then why not do that,
Yeah, it's good. It's nice as well that, you've got a lot of viewers and you're getting a lot of people interacting, and it's such a lovely thing. Like, everyone's here to sort of support you.
Thank you guys so much for giving up your Friday to come and watch me tit about.
One of the other things, I've just put it back into the comments, is your PayPal. Do you want to just explain, just again, for anyone that's new that's come in?
Okay. Anybody that's new that's come in, tonight's show is completely free. We're not charging any tickets. But there is a PayPal link if you wanted to donate, if you're able to. I get that not everybody is able to. But what we are doing is 50% of any donations that you make tonight are going to go to the mental health charity Mind, which is something I believe in very strongly. As somebody that's suffered with mental health on and off throughout their life, I think it's important to support these charities and also support each other. So that's why 50% of tonight's profits are going to go directly to Mine. So thank you to anybody that has donated. I will make sure that I put up when you see that it's gone through to them. So yeah, if you're able to donate, do.
I've had a really very important question.
Oh, God.
So I don't know whether any of you have seen, but to the left of Isabella, stage left, is a wall that's completely signed with names. And someone has said, has Isabella signed the wall?
Not yet.
No, but I did promise her she could sign the wall. So,
with a lipstick kiss and a signature.
Oh, even better. Even better. And then if any of you want to come round, I'll be charging £5 a ticket for you to take a picture of the wall where Isabella has signed. Excellent. Well, moving on swiftly. We're almost 40 minutes in on this.
Oh my goodness.
I know. I told you time flies.
Time
when
flies.
we were discussing about how many songs to do.
Time flies when you're having fun, right?
Yes. So, right. Okay, this is a great song.
This is a great song. So the next song I'm going to sing is from Some Like It Hot. Great film that Marilyn did about kind of 1920s Prohibition America with Tony Curtis and Jack Lemmon, and they dress up as women and they run away with this band, and you have to see it if you haven't. It's so funny, and her character is just delightful in it. She has so many brilliant one-liners. And this song is from that film, and it's called I'm Through With Love. And yeah, it's a song about heartache and going through a breakup, which ironically I went through in lockdown. So yeah, I'm going to do this one for you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Isabella Bliss, and this is I'm Through with Love.
I'm through with love, I'll never fall again. I said adieu to love, don't ever call again. For I must have you, oh, no one. And so I'm through with love. I've locked my heart, I'll keep my feelings there. I've stocked my heart with icy frigid air. And I mean to care for no one, because I'm through with love. Why did you lead me to think you could care? You didn't need me, you had your share of slaves around you to hound you and sweat with deep emotion, devotion to you. Goodbye to spring and all it meant to me. It can never bring the thing that used to be. For I must have you, oh, no one. And so I'm through with love. Goodbye to spring and all it meant to me. It can never bring the thing that used to be. For I must have you, oh, no one. And so I'm through with love. And so I'm through with, baby, I'm through with love.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Isabella Bliss, and I think everyone will agree that was beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Such a lovely song.
We've had some lovely comments again.
Oh.
It's just a night for lovely comments. So Joe Markham has said, I have family who are suffering, so I'll donate, but later because I don't want to miss you. And then lots of kisses and hearts.
Oh, bless you. Thank you
Yep.
so much.
And we have a message from Elaine Holland again. It says, miss you, come back and visit soon.
Oh my God, guys, as soon as I can, I'm going to be on the flight over to see you all. I miss kitchen karaoke with you guys and yeah, and Guinness. I can't wait to have a Guinness.
Do you know what? I can't wait to go to the pub. I'm not really a pubby person, but I literally cannot wait to go to the pub and just have a pint.
It's that social experience, isn't it, that we all miss so much. Just to be able to sit and it's about sitting and sharing stories with friends and that kind of energy that you get of excitement when you're telling your friend a story and they're listening and you're sharing those moments. And not long now, guys, not long now, and we'll all be back doing it. And I've missed so many of you so much, and I honestly cannot wait to be able to see you all again. And hug you all, hopefully. Well, I'm going to be the most annoying hugger when we get out of this. I'm going to be like, oh, you can hug people.
It's a strange old time, and I think we've all done our best, and like this, I feel, I don't know. There's an air of change. I think we've all been stuck in the sort of unknown for so long, and now there's a roadmap. Now, fingers crossed that roadmap.
There's a light.
The way it goes, but at least we've got dates and we know, and we can do things like this and prepare. So when
and hope,
when we do get to the end of this lockdown, what's the big plans for Isabella?
I have lots of plans. I've been up to all sorts of stuff in lockdown. To be honest, I don't know what I'm allowed to tell you and what I'm not.
Oh, I like an exclusive.
obviously we're going to be going back to Proud, and I can't tell you who the celebrities that we have joining us yet. It's going to be announced later in the week, but I can tell you that I'm super excited that I'm going to get to share the stage with these people. So that's really cool. I've been writing in lockdown, actually. I've been writing a book, which has been a great challenge and an experience for me. Like, most people have probably worked out from my social media statuses, I'm quite dyslexic. Well, quite's an understatement. So to challenge myself to write a book has been a great experience in lockdown. And I want to be able to say to you it'll be ready by the end of the year, but I don't want to say that for sure. But at some point you will get a book from me, because it's a project that I want to be able to follow through with. And I'm writing pitches for potential things. So yeah, there's certainly a lot of exciting things in the pipeline for the next year when we get out.
I also understand you're a one-woman army against Instagram. Do you want to tell us why you're a one-woman army against Instagram?
So I kind of have had to take on Instagram over the last couple of weeks, and I'm probably going to get banned for saying it again now. So I've had a bit of a debacle that my Instagram account at Miss_Isabella_Bliss was deactivated. Now, to most people, that seems like, oh, it's just your Instagram. But for me, it's, 8 years of my life. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of effort. It's how I connect with performers and agents and bookers. And they just completely deactivated it with no reason why. So I got in contact with the press and backwards and forwards. And honest to God, my Instagram account has been up and down more times than I know what to do with at the minute. It's like checking it on a daily basis. Is it still there? Or, but at the moment, touch wood, it's reinstated. But the reason that Facebook gave that I was taken down from Instagram, and I'm not entirely sure how to say it, I was basically being taken down for pretending to be a celebrity, and that was somehow breaking the community guidelines. And I can only assume that Instagram think that the general public is not intelligent enough to work out that I am not, in fact, a woman that has been dead for 60 years. So it was a bit confusing, and it's still an ongoing argument at the moment. But also, how does that impact tribute artists and lookalike performers? We had a discussion about this earlier, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean, we know a lot of tribute acts and we know a lot of impersonators, and that's their job,
Yeah.
So I know a really good Robbie Williams tribute. So they're gonna say to him, "You're trying to be too much," because he doesn't. His name's Kevin, and he's from Manchester, and he doesn't sound anything like Robbie Williams until he sings. He looks like him a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a shame that happened. I'm sorry that happened, but
we should keep fighting the
do
fight.
look good for someone that's been dead for 60 years.
Yeah, right? Great. It's all pinned up at the back with a bulldog clip. That's the secret.
We've got someone, Joe Enright says, we hope to have you back at Let's Burlesque soon to teach us more workshops. What's that about?
Thank you, guys. So the lovely people at Let's Burlesque, I've been teaching workshops with them, and I teach burlesque body confident workshops. That's something else I'm also really passionate about, and I spoke about it on a podcast in the week, actually, that's coming out Sunday. So I believe strongly in teaching women to feel empowered through their body and body movement, and so that's why I teach burlesque, about not just how to learn a dance routine and how to take a stocking off, but how to connect with yourself and your sexuality and your femininity. And I think so many women in society, we kind of lose connection with ourselves and our bodies, and we, through the images that are pushed onto us of how we should look and all of that garbage, that we start to feel very negative about our own bodies. So what I try and teach in these workshops is about reconnecting with your body and regaining your body confidence and just being appreciative of the things that your body does for you on a daily basis. And so, yeah, that's so the lovely ladies at Let's Burlesque. I did a workshop with them online, actually, which was really fun. And I'm going to be teaching classes for them in April and then again in the summer. So if you want to come and learn burlesque body confidence and dance workshops with me, that's also going to be available later in the year too.
It's funny. Just listening to you as a friend, I've already said it, I'm very so proud of you. But I was talking to a fellow friend of ours, Zoe, the other day, and you come up in conversation, and we were just saying you are like the most hard working individual we know. And if you know Isabella, she'll always sign a text message off with a flexed muscle emoji. And it's true. This woman is phenomenal. Anything
Or this one.
anything she sets her mind to, she achieves, and it's an absolute privilege to watch you soar. And you really are at the moment. Everything's going your way. I've got a really good segue here for the next song.
Ooh.
So I like that. You know, I only learned that word the other day. So it's from Ken Friedel. And he says, I was recently watching your performance of Why Don't You Do Right on YouTube. You truly embody the character of Jessica Rabbit.
Well, here we are. The next one's for you.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Isabella Bliss.
You had plenty money, 1922. You let other women make a fool of you. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here, get me some money too. You're sitting down wondering what it's all about. You ain't got no money, they will put you out. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here, get me some money too. If you had prepared 20 years ago, you wouldn't be wandering from door to door. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here, get me some money too. Get out of here, get me some money too. Why don't you do right like the other men, like the other men do?
That was Isabella. That was amazing.
Thank you. I always do. Sounds really strange, but I always sing Jessica Rabbit in my Marilyn show because obviously Marilyn was known as such a sex symbol and a sex icon, and pretty much so was Jessica Rabbit. And so yeah, I like to
Mix it up.
bring them on board. Yeah.
We've had a nice question. Who's your current era singer inspiration?
Now, who do I like at the moment? That's a tough one. Who do I listen to at the minute? I have such a random playlist. Oh my god, I can't think. I like. What was I listening to the other day? Is it Lana Del Rey?
Lana Del Rey. I like Lana Del Rey.
And well, this is how bad. Like I have such a vintage music fascination. the modern tracks. I really like Paloma Faith. I went to see live.
Incredible.
Wow.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, her voice was amazing. I've seen Beyonce live. I thought, again, vocally great. Oh, goodness.
So, well, talking of vintage, someone that says, any plans to do a TLE shoot after lockdown, burlesque or vintage?
Yeah. Hopefully, if the guys will have me back, that's the Timeline events. I've been really lucky that I did a shoot for them. Some of the random things that I've done in my career. So one of the photo shoot opportunities that they arranged was with original 1940s fighter craft, so Spitfires and stuff. And so I got to drape myself. Attempted to elegantly drape myself over these incredible aircraft for the Timeline events, which was such an honour and a privilege, because I spent the first 10 minutes just standing there looking at the planes going,
I know. I've seen the shoot. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm very jealous that you got to be that close to a Spitfire.
I keep pestering them. I'm like, can you take me up in one? Can you take me up in one? And they were like, I think you'll be sick. I was like, okay. But yeah, hopefully Timeline events will have me back this year. You can always put in a request with them for me to come back, because I do love working with you guys there. So yeah.
Well, we are almost at an hour.
What?
So I'm going to hand over to you now for the rest of the evening. I would like to firstly thank you to coming to the studio and doing this.
Thank
and then
you.
I'm going to leave it to you now to finish the show.
What?
Yes.
We've got 2 more songs to get through.
So
okay, well, there's a Marilyn song, obviously, I haven't sung. I always finish with this one because I think it's a great one. And I love this number in the film, and I love the dress and everything about it, really. And I'm going to stop waffling and just sing the song. When you're ready, maestro. The French are glad to die for love. They delight in fighting duels. But I prefer a man who lives and gives expensive jewels. A kiss on the hand may be quite continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. A kiss may be grand, but it won't pay the rental on your humble flat, or help you at the automat. Men grow cold as girls grow old, and we all lose our charms in the end. But square cut or pear shape, these rocks don't lose their shape. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Tiffany's, Cartier, Black Star, frost skirt. Talk to me, Harry Winston, tell me all about it. There may come a time when a lass needs a lawyer, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. There may come a time when a hot-pot employer thinks you're awful nice, but get that ice or else no dice. He's your guy once stocks are high, but beware when they start to descend. It's then that those louses go back to their spouses. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. I've heard of affairs that are strictly platonic, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. And I think affairs that you must keep platonic are better bets. If little pets get big baguettes, time rolls on and youth is gone, and you can't straighten up when you bend. But stiff back or stiff knees, you stand straighter. Stiff knees, diamonds, diamonds. I don't mean rhinestones, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. Ta-da! Diamonds are a girl's best friend, right? Drag queens sing a little bit of a different version to that song. Sure you can guess what it is.
No, I can't.
I'm not saying it. It's a family show.
Well, it's been an amazing evening. Thank you so much for coming and performing for us.
Yeah, thank you everybody for sharing your evening with us tonight. I really appreciate it. And thank you to everybody that's donated. It's very kind of you. And I hope that you're all staying safe and keeping well and looking after each other. And yeah, just lots of love to each and every one of you for tuning in tonight and taking the time out to be here. I really appreciate it. I'm going to finish with a Disney song. Why not?
Why not?
But the reason I love Disney so much, I think sometimes is they embrace, with Disney, it embraces the dreamer in you, you know, that you get lost in a world of wonderment. And I think as children, we remember that so much, to dream and have these fantasies and these ideas, and the world seems such a wonderful place. And sometimes as we grow up as an adult, we lose that magic. But I think one of the important things that's kind of kept me going with everything is to hold on to my dreams. And my mum will say I'm such a dreamer. I've always got these ideas. But I think it's important to hold on to your dreams and to just go with what's in your heart and be true to who you are. And I like to think that I try and live my life this way. So we're going to leave you with a dream is a wish your heart makes. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartaches. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come shining through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dreams that you wish will come true. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartaches. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come shining through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dreams that you wish will come